Okay, I want to discuss a real important issue that I think is the reason that many black businesses fail and that many black businesses never even get off the ground, never even get started because we we have serious problems as people. We have serious envy problems. We don't want to see other black people rise. We don't mind watching the Rockefellers. We don't mind watching even your everyday non-black business thrive off of our money because we go to them every day. You go to the grocery store all the time. You go to the dollar store all the time. You go to these fast food restaurants all the time. These are not owned by black people. See, we don't mind watching people who've always benefited off of our money, and we don't mind seeing them thrive off of our income, but we don't want to see other black people do the same because we're jealous. You know, they figure if I'm not going to rise, I don't want to see you rise above me. We really gotta kill that spirit. That spirit has to go. And I know some people, you know, might have been watching my video wondering, like, why would you want to, you know, give somebody $10,000 worth of support? You know, why not? Why wouldn't you want that for yourself? Well, the fact is that I have not gone through school. I have not taken a trade. I'm not in a position to open a business. And we have to look beyond our own selves, our own personal selves, and look at the bigger picture. We got to look at our communities and the development of those communities. And black businesses will contribute to the development of our communities. So it is not about, you know, wanting to put somebody above myself or us wanting to put other people above ourselves and our positions in the world. It is about putting people in a position where they can help other people, where they can contribute to the improvement of the community. Since we're not in that position to do that, it does not mean we're not in a position to help put other people in the position. You see, the whole point is to contribute to the community. Bottom line, if it develops us as people, then it should be done. So, you know, there's a lot of jealous people in this world. And let's say the person who received the financial support lives in your city and they get their business established, and a year from now they're doing really good. That is a contribution to the people, not just that person as an individual, but the people. And that's how you have to look at it. And if you want to benefit from that, then hey, you have to get educated. That's one thing I think we all should, as investors, make sure of before we, you know, support this individual financially, that they have been educated, that they can prove their education, that they know what they're doing, and that they're, you know, that their business will be successful and that they're worth investing in. But that's a lot of our businesses fail because of that. We don't want to go into the black shop. I ain't giving him my money, you know. I don't want him to, you know, I'm not paying for his Cadillac. I'm not paying for his Lincoln so he can roll around here looking pretty, you know. But what do you think those other white business owners are driving? You know, rather than going to that brother store, you want to go down to the dollar store, you know, and give them your money. So they're doing the same thing with your money. Living fat, living in nice homes, driving nice cars, buying the finer things in life, which is the same thing your people will probably be doing. But you'd rather see people who are not your people use your money for that purpose rather than seeing your people use it for that purpose. And, you know, I'm not supporting that. Hopefully they'll spend their money better than that and budget their money wisely. And most of all, invest back in the community by hiring black people if they're in a position to hire people in their company or in their business. But that's something we all need to think about. That's something we all need to get over, because that is one of the biggest reasons why black businesses go under. If the brother charges an extra 5 cent, 10 cent for an item, 20 cent, 50 cent for an item, buy it from your people, because eventually they'll get to where they can afford to lower the price. But we gotta start small. We gotta start somewhere, and our people have to be in a position to grow, before they can do things like the Walmarts do, and the dollar stores do, before they can actually, afford to lower their prices. So that's another thing, I think we need to get over, because we all catch ourselves doing that anyway. You might know where somewhere something is cheaper, but this other place is closer. You don't want to drive across town, so you go ahead and pay the little extra few cents or $1 for the other item, which is closer to you. So it's an issue of proximity. We've all done that. We all do that all the time. So if we can do that, what is it? What is 50 cents? What is an extra $1 anyway? Seriously, especially when it's going to the maintaining of a business, a black business. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that. That's a big problem, man. It's a big problem, the envy that we have. We want to see other black people fall. We don't want to see them rise above ourselves, because that's unnatural. They're supposed to be the servant. They're not supposed to be the ones who thrive off our money. I don't even like reflecting on this kind of stuff for too long, because it's depressing and it's sick. I don't like reflecting on our sickness for too long, but it has to be reflected on, because you got to point it out in order to get rid of it. And if you're going to be a part of this, if we're going to be a part of this and making changes, that attitude got to go. You got to throw that out the window. I'd rather go to my grave knowing that I've contributed to the establishment of 20, 40, 100 black businesses than going to my grave knowing that I did not contribute to the establishment of any black businesses, and that all I did was contribute to our oppression, enriching other people who exploit us. So that's something I think we need to take real seriously, and we need to work on breaking out of that mentality.